Derek, a good win against Dunfermline last weekend. It's simply a case of trying to back that up with another 3 points this weekend.
Yeah, it's easier said than done, of course, and that's the intention. But I think what we're looking for is to try and get those improvements in the game where we're out of possession work and in possession, try to carry even more of a threat. Try to deal with the game from the off and try to get a strong 90-minute performance. Recognising we're up against a team who we haven't beat this year, who are in and around us and who have got a lot of good players. They're well set up and they've got well managed. And we've got to try and make sure we get on top of them, try and nullify their threats as much as we can. But try and look for those improvements from us. If we can keep winning games as we're working towards better performances, then great. But ultimately, at this stage of the season, it's about winning games, and that's why we were so pleased with how we finished the game. I thought second half we were good against Dunfermline, and now we want to try and push on again, try to kind of just be better again. I thought the work rate and endeavour, the spirit of the team was terrific. After questioning it against Ayr, the players responded. And they should feel good at themselves going into the game, after how that finished. I think it's important that we show good composure and belief and confidence. We need to win that confidence for the support as well. They need to know that even if we're going behind or the game's not going exactly how we want it, that the support still believe in the team, and it's important that we keep delivering results that helps make that the case.
Have you sensed that within the team, the confidence that they took from Saturday and the manner that it happened?
Yeah, I think any dressing room, any club, if you win the game Saturday, there's always that extra bounce. Sometimes you've got to kind of dig deep when you don't win games, and you've got to do a lot of work. But I feel as though when you win games, everybody feels better about themselves. It was in complete contrast to the last time out. So it's important that we try to get that feeling as much as we can after games. Send the support home happy. Any support want to see their team pick up 3 points, and we're no different here. But the players themselves, they need to feel that. They need to feel the reward for their work. So we scored a couple of good goals at the weekend there, and we want to try and carry more of a threat from everybody all over the pitch. Be good to get back to clean sheets and try to kind of shut the back door and not give ourselves too much to do. But if we do go behind, it shows now we've got that reference point that we've came back from behind. We had it all to do second half, and the players delivered. So it's important that we grasp the opportunity that we have, and we'll keep continuing to have those opportunities if we keep winning games. But it's important that we try and develop a winning mentality here and keep winning game after game.
You and Murray and Blair Olsen had little knocks on Saturday and forced them off. How are they looking ahead of this one?
Yeah, I think Ewan's was maybe a consequence of maybe just more of a bit of cramp really, and he got a kick and started to cramp up. I think that's maybe just the fact that he's maybe not played as much in the last few while. And Blair's fine. Blair hadn't had done as much training for other reasons for a couple of weeks there, so he had been missing, but he's been an important player for us, and I think he showed that again Saturday. We're delighted with Blair and his performances for us, so it was good to get him on the pitch. But no, both of them are fine. The only two that will be missing that we can say with any certainty, we've still got our training session to go, of course, but the only two that will be missing will be Ash and Scott Robinson, who's not quite managed to get out the bit there with that heel injury. So we're disappointed with that because it was 6 weeks ago, and he'll go back to see the specialist on Monday and see if there's anything else we can do to try and hurry his recovery along.
You spoke before about how much you were looking forward to working with him, and we saw in that one game that we did with Queen of the South how he was able to kind of link that midfield and attack and act as a kind of...
He's great at connecting the play for us. I mean, he shows to feet. I always thought when teams played against Scott Robinson when he played, and whenever I went and watched him, his game, he's a handful for centre halves. He's not the biggest, but he lets them know they're there, and I thought he was different class for us in that opening 50-55 minutes before he had to come off at Queen's. So and in that day we had Callum Henry and we had him, and obviously we've not had either of those two available to us. So I think the team who can carry that threat and have as many threats as possible in the run-in will have a better chance of winning this title. So it's important that we try and get Scott back as quickly as possible.
I suppose with Declan Glass coming back into contention, does that give you another possibility to maybe link the play and have us going forward?
Yeah, I think Declan is one that we feel is, you know, technically able to deal with the ball. He can receive it off his left and right, and he plays with his head up. So he's got that potential to have that last pass, that last shot, and that last moment in him. You know, we're quite well blessed with midfielders and good options, which I'm delighted with. I think him coming back into it, Brad Lyons actually back training this week as well from a hamstring issue. So we're starting to get good options in different areas, and everybody's got their role to play. They've just got to make sure that when they are called upon, they deliver a performance that they're capable of to stay in the team. You know, I pick the team, but the players actually pick the team. You know, I write their names in the team sheet, but they can get in the team through performances, and there's nothing better for a manager when you come off a pitch and go, well, he's got to play again next week. So I want the players, the strongest squad we've got, to make my mind up what the team is, and you know, the more we can win games, hopefully the easier that becomes.